What's up, widows? This is your new leader. Assassinate Hawkeye.
Don't get caught in Black Widow's web.
All right, we're going to be talking about Black Widow here on the podcast. I forget what episode number. It's like episode 5, 4. What? It doesn't matter. The Undisputed Studios Podcast.
Yes,
got the girlfriend back right out of the theater. We're talking about Black Widow.
Late at night. It's 1 a.m. Basically.
We should probably quiet it down in case the neighbors get upset.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so we're going to be talking about the big topics.
Yes, her hair.
Like the Captain America cameo. Sorry, spoilers. Okay, well, enough horsing around.
Cameo.
Okay, so what's the first thing you want to talk about?
Let's talk about her quote-unquote family. Right?
Family.
What'd you think? I mean, I thought at first that was her real family, Oz. And then they all spoke normally, and then later on they don't have accents.
Wait, you were confused about...
I thought that was her real family.
It is. That's the moral of the story. It is a real family.
I didn't mean it like that. Yeah. You know?
Yeah.
I thought they were at least like the same like blood, the sisters. So I was confused later on when she was like, "Oh, we're not really family."
Oh, before we even start, what did you think of the movie?
It was so good. It was amazing. Fantastic. Great show.
Was it better than
Best of them.
Endgame?
I don't know. No. Well, maybe. No. I don't know.
That's a trick
Not
question.
really.
It's not. Better than
Infinity War is
War.
better than Endgame. Nothing's better than Infinity War.
What about...
Ant-Man.
I think it's definitely better than Black Panther.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's definitely better than Ant-Man.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's definitely better than Thor. I think it's...
Hulk,
I think it's better than
maybe.
Captain America. I think it's better than...
I think it's just better. Great.
I don't think it beats Iron Man.
Which one? All of them?
The first one. I'm talking about like the first... Like their origin stories. This one's done... Maybe I shouldn't do that then.
Oh, yeah. Even though this is her end story.
It
No,
is.
actually, it's
So
not.
like... Should I be comparing it to the third movies in those other trilogies? But I can't. It's better than Iron Man 3. It's better than Thor Ragnarok. Wait.
Yeah, well,
You know
it's
what?
not on
Yes.
the same level.
Here we go. That's a
The
hot
characters
take.
are all lovable.
That's my first hot take. This movie is better than Thor Ragnarok. Fight me on it.
Oh?
Yeah.
Maybe.
The one that's funny and everybody loves it. This movie is way better.
What about Guardians of the Galaxy? We all met these characters. We all love them. And...
You're talking about the Guardians?
both of them. This movie.
Yeah. I think Black Widow is better than
Fuck.
both of the Guardians of the Galaxy movies.
Oh. Interesting.
That's a hot take. This
See
movie was
this movie
great.
once.
It's so good. It was like action packed, start to finish.
Comedy.
Everything was happening. They had comedy. They like.
Every villain you
I
could
don't
think of.
I don't think I almost cried. I thought
I
I was
did a
going to.
couple times.
If they ended it, like, I thought, okay, it would have got me when at the end. Spoilers for the movie, by the way.
Spoilers.
When she gets the jet or something, which I think is the one they have in Infinity War, where they come and save Wanda and Vision. But it was kind of weird because I think we saw it. It was the same ship. But she goes up. I thought it was like transitioning because it was going into the forest. I thought it was going to transition into her funeral. If that would have happened, I think I would have cried there. But they didn't. They like went on the Firefly and then it just cut to black and then we had credits for like 10 minutes.
Oh, yeah. But
Yeah.
the Fireflies, that was her. Like her soul. She went into the sky, heaven.
Yeah, I guess so. So,
The dad is kind of wishy-washy.
what do you mean?
In the beginning, like, did he give them up or did he have them taken away?
That
He didn't
was
seem
the mission.
fazed.
That was I think, okay, the mission was this. I'm not sure at what time these kids were born or something, or whatever. I'm not sure about that timeline. But I think the mission was the mom and dad were there to steal that one thing. I forgot exactly what it was. But they stole something, and it it must have taken years to track it down and find it. And then that night that we saw them at dinner is when he finally stole it. But then they're like, we got to get back to fucking Cuba because S.H.I.E.L.D. is coming after us. So, yeah. And then after they go back, they're like, okay, these daughters now, since you don't need to, like, have a cover over in America, we're going to fucking, yank out their uterus. They're going to be trained killers.
The younger girl, she's never been in the red, what is it called?
Red Room?
The Red Room? Like, that was her first time?
No, I think she was in it.
Really?
I think both of them were.
Because, like, the Natasha seemed like she was, and then she didn't want the little girl to go through it. She's like, no, not her, don't take her. Like, was she born in the Red Room, or I don't understand where?
I think
just,
so,
like,
yeah.
On the streets?
Yeah, I think they were talking about, I think they were only in Ohio for a couple of years, like 3 years, I think they said.
Okay.
So I think Natasha was in Budapest. I think that was Budapest. I'm sorry. I think, yeah, she was, I don't know. Yeah, I think she was there, and then they moved over to America. And then that's why she was very upset when she knew, like, they were leaving, because she knew they were going back. And she's like, fuck.
If he was an actual, I mean, their family and everything, but he, like, reacted no way to the mom being hurt, and then the kids taken away. He's just like, oh, you're going back. That's it.
Yeah, that was a mission for him.
Yeah, but, like, apparently, it was real or whatever, but he didn't care.
Yeah.
Like, what an asshole. At the moment, I did think he was, like, they're actually a family, so I was like, what the fuck? And the kids. The blue hair, though. Cool.
Cool. That's got your seal of approval.
I mean, it was a little grown out, but she's a little variant.
I think it was after the events of this movie where the dad is finally like, oh shit, this is my family. Because, like, even when they help him escape from prison, his first reaction is like, yo, fuck off. You're fucking over there with the Avengers and shit. And then, like, over time, it's like, oh shit, I gotta help him out. I'm their dad. That's what I took from it. No Hawkeye appearance.
In the end, the picture of him.
I mean, I guess so. But we didn't see Budapest play out. They just, like, we saw her explain it. And then we saw, like, the daughter walk into the building. He's getting his own show later this year. Yeah, so that end scene blew my fucking mind.
Oh, because she's going to be? No.
I'm assuming. Because the only thing we know about the Hawkeye show is Haley Steinfeld is going to be trained to be the new Hawkeye. But now I'm thinking the antagonist of the show is going to be, what's her name? Yelena. Because she's going to be coming after Hawkeye. And then fucking Haley Steinfeld's going to be like, I got to protect Hawkeye. And then it's going to be those two girls going against each other. Yeah, I couldn't have predicted that shit. That was crazy. But yeah, the family dynamic was funny. Everybody was hilarious.
Ooh, that first scene where she was, like, it made it seem like she was in the same building that they were all looking for.
Yeah.
And then she's, like, in a boat, right?
Yeah.
That was cool. I didn't catch that till later on. I was just like, wait. Because, like, her suit thing, I thought she was wearing it, but it was just in there. She liked it. That's cool.
General Ross was not in the movie as much as I thought he was going to be. He's like, he literally shows up at the beginning and then at the end. And that's it. Which is all right. They teased him still, like, trying to become the Hulk. Where she's like, ooh, what is this? Like the third gastric bypass or something? Apparently his body's having problems because he keeps fucking trying to do the serum and become the Hulk. Still unsuccessful. Everybody's a bunch of posers. Everybody's trying to be Captain America. Everybody's trying to be the Hulk.
Black Widow with her pose.
Yeah. With her superhero pose.
Let's talk about the sisters.
She was funny.
That fight where they saw each other again.
Yeah.
The plate over the face.
Oh my God.
Not a scratch on
First of all, like, we're like 10 minutes into this podcast, but I want to say, first of all, the fucking fights in this movie are fucking crazy. They're like, I felt it.
Crack their necks and everything.
I was like, I feel this shit right now. I don't know if it was because of the fucking cameras and shit, or I don't know what it was, but I'm like, yo, this is fucking wild. Yeah, that fight, they're like banging each other on the fucking cabinets and shit, throwing each other through the fucking doorway. It's like, yo, what noses. Is this? Yeah.
She's the comedic relief.
Yeah.
Love her.
A couple times it went a little too far for me.
Oh.
Like the superhero like pose thing.
Oh yeah.
At the start, I'm like, this is funny. Ha ha ha.
You gotta have that for the kids.
And then she just like kept talking for like 20 more seconds. I'm like, we get it. It looks stupid.
Queen. And then she did it, so.
And then she'll discuss it with herself.
Yes.
Okay, let's talk about the. I don't want to call it a twist, but I'm going to call it a twist. When the mom is like, ooh, I'm evil, but really, she's like, right from the start, she's like, I got to help my girls out.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then they kept going back to, ooh, this conversation while they were getting ready. Yeah.
When did she put the earpiece in her sister's ear?
Probably like.
When they're on the plane? After
they switched places. And so Black Widow is now the mom who is on their side, the enemy side.
Oh, you're
She like
right.
found Yelena and then just put her in the pocket. She was
driving the plane.
Yeah.
Damn. How does she know how to work everything?
I don't know. These people are genius.
Yeah, genius.
Genius.
Damn. Yeah, I was questioning why the mother's like suddenly all in black, but I guess you just see that as like, ooh, she's the villain.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's her exact outfit that she was wearing, or I think she's wearing black.
Yeah. And then the massing was a callback. She did that in the Winter Soldier at the end.
Oh.
When the guy's, the head of Hydra / S.H.I.E.L.D. is like now a bad guy, and then they're about to kill everybody from the ships.
Yes.
And they have the senators, and then Black Widow like takes off the mask. She's like, I'm here, bitch. Yeah.
That's not the same thing as like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. where that girl had that thing? Or maybe.
The thing.
She had a mask and she was pretending to be May.
I reckon it's kind of like the same technology.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's cool. At first, I was so confused when she, Natasha, was with that guy. I was like, why the fuck is he getting so close to her? And like, I thought for a second when he was like gonna grab her, it was because the mom was like under control, but she could still kind of like for a second control it, and she was like, don't touch me.
Yeah.
Like, I thought he was like, you know, sketchy. I mean, he is. But yeah. But I didn't realize, yeah. He knew. That's crazy. Fuck that guy.
What guy?
Who else? Old guy. Were you like him?
What?
Old guy? Whatever his name is.
Why would I like him?
You didn't say fuck that guy.
I wasn't sure who you were talking about. Because right now I'm in my head and I'm thinking about the sidekick guy that didn't have a name. Who was like getting stuff for Natasha.
Oh.
He was like, oh, I'm here. So I'm thinking about that. And you're like, fuck that guy. I'm like, who are you talking about? Yeah. That guy, no name. I don't know. It's like
unknown.
She's like, thank you. You helped me so much.
As a friend.
Okay. Who is this guy? I don't care. Yeah. The Valentina cameo. Which I'm assuming.
I forget, where is she from again?
Falcon and Winter Soldier. She recruited John Walker. So she's setting up her own team now. But I'm kind of confused. Because they shot this movie and it was supposed to come out before the show. So this would have been her first appearance. But the way it played out makes me think they reshot the scene after the show came out. Because if this was her introduction, it's weird because in the other show, when we actually first see her, there's no introduction to her. But then in here, there's no introduction to her either. So I'm kind of confused. But I think she's setting up like evil Avengers and shit. So she's already got Black Widow. She's getting John Walker.
She got her already? What do you mean?
Yeah, she already got her. She's like, ooh, I want a raise though. And she's like, yeah, you'll get a raise.
Black Widow, you mean the sister? Or what do you
mean? Oh, sorry. I'm just calling her Black Widow now. Because she's like the new one.
His daughter?
Dracov's daughter is the Taskmaster.
I thought it was going to be when he was like, she was going to reveal the face. I thought it was
going to be somebody crazy.
What's the Arrow guy's name?
Hawkeye?
Yeah, I thought it was going to be him. Because you know how he's all evil in Endgame? I thought maybe
that would have been a nice thing.
Caught him and stuff. Kind of slacking. Yeah. And then it would have been like betrayal. Yeah. Even though that's before Endgame, never mind. But yeah. Was it dog?
Oh yeah, that wouldn't line up. Yeah. That was before Infinity War. Yeah, it wouldn't line up. But yeah, I don't know.
She's blonde again in the end scene.
Yeah.
Her goodbye.
And they played the Avengers music. I'm like, okay.
You're like, but they didn't have any Avengers in the Black Widow movie?
Well, it's like...
We don't need them.
Like the whole story. When it was like, ooh, the Avengers broken up. And they're like, everybody's talking about the Avengers and shit.
Yeah.
And then fucking Alexei is like, ooh, my nemesis, Captain America.
Yeah.
All throughout the movie, they're talking about these people. And they didn't show up.
But if they did, it would be like, hey, this isn't your movie, guys.
No, they could have showed up at the end for like 5 seconds. You know what I mean? Like, hey, welcome back, Natasha. Or like, thanks for breaking us out of prison or something like that. Because it's kind of, I don't know. Because I assumed ever since Endgame that this movie is going to be like her big funeral and stuff. Because she didn't get one in Endgame. I'm like, okay, she's getting her own movie. So at the end, she's going to get her send-off. Like, okay, thank you. You know, Tony Stark-esque send-off. So I'm like, okay, grab a couple Avengers and stuff, include them. And then it didn't happen.
She got a funeral? Or like...
But she didn't, though. She just got Yelena at the tombstone.
It was later on.
Like in present day, too. She's probably going to appear again.
Who?
Scarlett Johansson.
In the multiverse.
Yeah. Oh my God. Speaking of the What If trailer, that looks good. And now that Loki is happening and stuff, and they're all doing this multiverse, I'm thinking this show is actually gonna do something. It's not just gonna be like, ooh, what if this happened? What if this happened? They're probably gonna have like a storyline thread that's gonna go into Doctor Strange. That's gonna be pretty crazy.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Because I was wondering before the trailer, Spider-Man. I'm like, this is kind of weird. Like, it'd be fun, this animation thing being like, ooh, what if this thing happened different from the movies? I'm like, that'd be fun, but also every other project you put out is all connected in some way. I'm like, this is weird to have like this weird, outside thing. But now I'm thinking, no, it's inside. And we just don't know how it is yet.
What if we see the family of the villain in Into the Spider-Verse?
The family of the villain. Oh, yeah, the one he tries to get back? Yeah, they could be doing a lot of stuff like that.
Detail like that, just like in the background. Ooh, if you look this close, you could see his family sitting alone.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited about that show. Starting next month. That's crazy.
What if we see the husband from WandaVision, where he went?
Mr. Hart.
Mr. Hart.
Where the fuck did Mr. Hart go?
Yeah. We need an after show for that. To explain everything.
Yeah.
The mom, pretty badass.
Yeah.
I forget which scene was like, made me tear up. The whole mom thing. Oh yeah, when she was upset that they didn't think it was real, the family thing.
Oh yeah, and she's like, it was real to me.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, you were the closest thing to mom ever had. I'm like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty sad.
Mm-hmm.
Then we had Dreykov out here beating the fuck.
Oh, yeah.
Not really. She's like, oh, you can't even punch for shit.
Oh.
But yeah, that shit was wild.
Mm-hmm.
And then broke her own nose because he couldn't do it. Like, yo, that's crazy.
Oh, that ship in the end? I don't remember. Where was it used or what? In Endgame?
The ship? In Endgame. No, in Infinity War. After, when Captain America first shows up, remember? To save Wanda and Vision when they're being attacked. And it's like, ooh. Oh. I think he's like, let's get you home. And then when they're flying back, that's what they're in. Oh, you're like, ooh, let's go to Wakanda. And then that's the ship that they're using.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah.
She dyed her hair to be like her familia. That explains that.
Yeah.
Or let it grow out. Is it originally blonde? Do you know? Because when she was younger, it was blonde, and then she dyed it blue, but like her roots are blonde, so I feel like her natural hair is blonde.
I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know.
Or do you remember in the movie and the trailer where they had it kind of grown out? Or I don't know if it's an actual movie in Endgame.
Yeah, you're talking about Endgame.
Like, was it red to blonde or blonde to
red?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So her natural hair color is red.
Oh, okay.
Because it was blonde at the ends.
I wonder how that worked. Oh.
We also saw the Loki episode.
Oh, yeah.
She liked it. I did not.
Jose had mixed feelings about it.
Yeah. It was a glorified filler episode.
But it was good, though. It gave us some romance. It gave us...
Romance?
Some smoke monster.
What kind of romance?
A whole fucking
Why did
blanket.
I say that so weird? The blanket thing?
Yeah, even though she's gonna... She's not into him, it seems like. She's like, what are you doing, boy?
They're totally gonna kiss next episode.
Are they?
Yes, they are.
They should have this episode, then they would have created that event and then just escaped or something. I don't know.
Nah.
Last episode next week.
Yeah, it's gonna be exciting to see who's controlling the TVA. It's gonna be Hawkeye. Wow. You found me. That's crazy.
Is it Loki? Lady Loki.
It's gonna be Loki.
Which one?
It's gonna be like an evil version of himself.
Eviler?
Yeah. Because now...
Thor from a different universe, he's evil.
That'd be crazy.
What if it's Kid Loki? What if it's the old guy? He actually
Kid
survived.
Loki is underwhelming.
The old guy made himself look like he died, but he didn't. So he's manipulating them. How do you think he's been surviving all this time? He's killed everybody in his path. Right? He could escape like nothing.
I like how the old Loki is like, yo.
Right?
I did the thing that the theories were about.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's real cool.
Yes.
I escaped from Thanos by shape-shifting into somebody else, and then I hid.
He was sad.
Who was sad?
Yeah, that old guy.
Sad about what?
Because he was alone. Planet. Maybe this Loki somehow goes back to the real timeline, and then he has this idea now, so now he can survive. He's like, good idea. Now that I've seen that a Loki like me has that potential, I could do that. Boom. Just like his new power. He can... What is it again? What was his new power?
Enchanting.
Enchants out of nowhere.
Yeah. We're going to enchant him. I don't know how to enchant.
Just do it.
Just do it. Okay, bet. I'll do it.
Monster.
Black Widow really jumping out of a building that's falling from the sky.
Queen. Parachuting. And then falling someone, going through a plane, grabbing another parachute from there. Falling. And surviving.
You'll love to see it.
She still has one red vial left, I think.
Ooh.
So the sister's evil again in the end, right?
No.
Being controlled?
Maybe.
She said your next target. I thought she was done killing.
Maybe. I don't know. It looks like that Valentina woman is like...
a bitch.
Yeah. But I think she's like... Ooh, we're kind of like S.H.I.E.L.D., but not really. Mm. So, like, John Walker probably doesn't know that she's evil as fuck. But, like, he had nowhere else to go. Mm. So he's like, I'll work with you. And then Yelena is probably like, the Avengers don't want me for some reason.
Yelena?
And then, yeah, that's the sister's name.
That was Melina.
Melina is the mom. Alexi's the dad, and then Yelena is the sister. Oh. Yeah. Yelena Bonova. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's what's gonna happen. I don't know when the fuck this is gonna take place. Mm-hmm. Guys, it looks like the team's coming together really quickly now. Like, unless it's gonna happen like in Black Panther, which I doubt. Or like, I don't know. These things are surprising me. Fucking, we got Abomination and Wong in Shang-Chi. 2 months away, by the way. We just don't know what to expect. That's a WandaVision reference for you. Mm. I think that's about all I have to say.
Me too.
Okay, Black Widow. Greatest movie of all time. 5 out of 5. Do you concur?
6 out of 5.
Wow, look at that.
Math. We're going to watch it again tomorrow. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe not, actually.
Maybe not. Maybe. We might have time. Maybe.
Oops.
Might have time. Mm-hmm. Good movie. Oh, yeah, I like the opening. It's like a crime thriller. Mm-hmm. I knew we were in for a treat when it said Marvel Studios Presents, but it wasn't the intro. I'm like, oh, shit. Mm-hmm. And they showed everybody, all the actors. They rarely fucking do that for the movies, where they show the actors' names in the actual movie and not like the end. And then they'd even have like the crazy end credit sequence and stuff where they have all the 3D models, you know. It looks all fancy. They didn't have that. I'm like, yo, this movie different. It hits different.
Mm-hmm. Like the scenes are more...
They're serious.
Artistic.
Yeah.
Like, ooh, when she's going down the stairs and then you just see it from the top.
Yeah.
It's different.
It hits different. That's my Black Widow review. It hits different. All right. That's it for us. We're going to go to sleep. Okay.
See you next time.
Leave a like. Do a comment. Do that stuff for... Do whatever you want. Okay, go watch Black Widow. Now that we spoiled it for you. Black Widow dies, by the way. Not in this movie.
Women rock.
Oh, yeah, that's... Yeah,
Fuck
women...
men.
Can we just take a moment...
Men are manipulative.
Can we just take a moment to appreciate women?
Right? Woman? Okay, moment's over.
Even though it was funny how right at the end, with the end credit scene, where they're like, oh, another woman, but she's evil as fuck.
Yeah, she's her own boss.
All right, we'll see you next time.